So with this chair I'm sitting in, this picture of what I look like when I'm not on camera, and all these pentakills from below, it should be to nobody's surprise that my favorite champion is Pyke. This video is a way for me to do right by my favorite game of all time, Legends of Runeterra, and to my favorite virtual character in any game ever, Pyke. I'm bringing you the ultimate lurk guide. And this is going to be a lot more detailed than the videos that I usually put out. I would not be able to do this by myself. I got a lot of help from various different people, most notably Mindsplitter, who hit Master with Lurk this season, and he has the mastery points to show for it. I'll be linking his socials in the description below, and also the guide that he himself made. So, what is Lurk as an archetype? Your gameplay as a lurker is pretty simple. Play units, attack with them, and pray to the gods that you have a unit with the lurk keyword on top of your deck, so that your lurker tribe cards get +1 attack globally. Okay, that's not the full truth. You don't have to pray to the gods, because this deck has tools and is built in a way to secure lurk procs as often as possible. There are only a few spells and only a few units without the actual lurk keyword. The two champions in this deck give you even greater benefits when they lurk from the top of your deck. Pyke turns himself into an insanely powerful spell that lets you deal damage to a unit equal to his attack, which is sky high because he's a lurker, and Rek'Sai, who gives +2 attack instead of +1 once he lurks. Predict cards like the Aspiring Chronomancer and Xerxai Caller help you put the right card on top of your deck, and spells like Call the Pack and Bone Skewer help you put a unit or champion from your hand or board on top of your deck. Lurk generally plays a game plan that isn't lightning fast like some aggro decks, but it's not slow like control decks either. It's somewhere in between, like a mid-range deck, and you usually end games between turn 5 and 9. So Lurk feeds this mid-range game plan by having cards of 4 different types of speeds. And this is important because a lot of misconceptions about Lurk come from the way that other people that don't play Lurk themselves think how Lurker units are used. The first speed is the basic support units to help growing your lurkers. The Sharkling, Hatchling, and Snapjaw. The Hammersnout fits in this category too, but it's a little more versatile. Why do I call these units support? Because they only exist as low mana cost units that trigger lurk and then die most of the time. You're very happy if these units trade 1 for 1. The second is the units that help you transition towards the mid game. The Chronomancer and Caller as predictors, and Pyke as a unit. I'm saying Pyke as a unit because Pyke as a spell is just much more flexible. These are the units that you want to value trade with as well, except Pyke. He's just really valuable on attack because of his quick attack. The Chronomancer and Caller are here to plan out your next turns because of their predict. With the predict, you get a lot of options to consider. Do I want to go wide to survive and push more damage? Do I continue to just curve out? Can I get death from below? Or can I level Rek'Sai soon? And so on and so on. Pyke is the only 4-drop in this deck, but as a unit, he's relatively weak. Death from below though can make all the difference in a game if you time it right. The third speed are the bigger Overwhelm units that help you close out the game. Under Titan, Dunebreaker, and Rek'Sai. Units with high attack stats and Overwhelm need no explanation. And let's just be grateful that there are no elusive lurkers yet. Under Titan and Dunebreaker are your mid-range threats and your game finishers. Rek'Sai is a little different because if you don't level her, she goes back into the deck. And you can think of this downside as Rek'Sai dying, because it's basically the same thing when you just remove a unit from the field. You have to be careful because you can never really play for the Rek'Sai level up against Frostbite decks or decks with a lot of stuns like Draven, Caitlyn, or Ionia decks. Leveling Rek'Sai will win you pretty much 99% of games though, because not only do you get a huge Overwhelm attack, she also stays on the board for your 3 mana investment, and she refills your hand. Now that's value.
I see your value now.
And lastly, a special mention for the Jawfish, because this card ends games in its own way. You need to have a wide board to make the most out of a Jawfish, so if you're approaching turn 8 with this card in hand, start playing for that win con by playing as much units on the field as possible. Some of the general strengths of Lurk are strong units that get bigger and bigger all game long. Your 1 mana cards can easily get 8 attack if the game goes on long enough. Very strong Overwhelm finishers and conditional board clears. Actual ways to close out the game, which isn't as common as you might think in mid-range decks. Strong champions that provide unique ways to pursue a particular game plan with powerful lurk payoffs if they are on top of your deck. Lurk is also adaptable to a game state. You can play both a slow and a fast game. You outvalue almost all mid-range decks. And lastly, you beat control decks with the global growth on all lurkers. Every unit turns into a threat at some point. Some of the weaknesses are that it's always very easy to read a lurk player's hand. Lurk also has much less interaction than other mid-range decks. Lurk needs to attack, which makes them very predictable. And generally speaking, Lurk is pretty weak against aggro. As for the mulligan, you want to curve out smoothly and you don't keep champions in your opening hand. Keep cards without Lurk if it's possible without sabotaging your hand too much. Bone Skewer is a premium card in mid-game, but actually getting the card into your hand can be a difficult task because you don't want to miss Lurk. If you're attacking on odds, mulligan very aggressively for Sharkling and Hatchling to get a turn 1 play. Caller also becomes a lot better so you can predict before you attack on turn 3. And lastly, the Aspiring Chronomancer is always a keep regardless of the attack token. I like to keep Call the Pack in my starting hand too against mid or slow decks because it massively improves your hand when you draw Pyke or Rek'Sai. Lurk is not an RNG deck. Every aspect of the deck is controllable and every card exists to help you hit Lurk consistently. However, Lurk does have the potential to high roll, which is a powerful tool a deck can have. Not every deck can high roll, but Lurk and most other build spotter decks have the potential to generate a complete blowout just by drawing the right cards in the right order. Some decks just work that way and it's nothing more than a little bonus for when you're playing your games out. And that's all I have for now. A detailed guide by Mindsplitter, or Mind Lurker as he likes to call himself now, will be in the description below. So sync with me. And good luck hitting those Lurk high rolls. Remember to place the 5-drop at the right side of Rek'Sai, it can sometimes mess you up. Wait, really? Why? Would it not get the overwhelm and stuff? I should more aggressive, or a mulligan aggressively for a 1-drop. Missing that is bad, but this is like so good. I'm so good at this game! Oh my god. Okay, don't miss Lurk. And it's Pyke! Yo! Dude, when I climbed to Diamond with this deck, it was like the opposite of this. I would miss every single time. Backside. What? That is not right! I just hit every champion! Reported for cheating? Dude, somebody call the police. I think I am cheating. Oh my god. I'm reporting you. He's at 6 HP. Hey, Sunny, check your DMs later. Yeah, we'll do. So Pyke is at 5? No, he's at 6. Opponent plays Nami and we kill her. Or not, or he just dies. What? Oh my god. Okay, so after the mulligan, I asked for a 1-drop, and my deck at that point had 1-drop to play, Pyke Rek'Sai as the top 3 cards. Dr. Cult clearly has not seen my chair. Here, let me enlighten you. Do you understand now? Do you see? Lurk makes me lose. It's a good deck. It's good.
I don't want to eat whatever woke you up.
We could lose here. Okay. I was like, if he get excited on this, we're actually so screwed. Well, that is a dope chair. Nearly as dope as my. What kind of chair do you have?
Time for the main event. Watch and learn.
Copy paste it because I want Snnuy to know he's doing a great work. By the way, I just wanted to say the intros you make when you explain your deck's thought process and idea behind the videos are among the best well put together I've seen. All LOR tubers currently digging through earlier patch videos. Keep up the great work. Keep an eye out for the video of tomorrow. That's what I'll say. Tomorrow's video is gonna be pretty good, I think. Rek'Sai. Oh my god, I am just so good at this game. It's insane. This is a good play because we get the Rek'Sai still on top. So we can play Pyke here. Yeah, double Rek'Sai Lurk. And the next turn we can play Chronomancer into another Snapshot. Board music is hard carrying this deck. Very true. Eight out of 6, by the way.
Time for a true display of skill. We can always rely on you to keep us safe. Gotcha.
Oh, if he does hand reading, I think I played the wrong one. I should have played that one.
Firing.
Alright, we just call the Pyke Rek'Sai. Get even more attack. If Pyke gets one hit in, it's just done. Pyke's at 10. This level's 5. You can use Pyke's, but I can, but I won't. Because if this hit goes through... Like, if this hit goes through, we win the game. Because we just have a 10 damage board clear on standby after that. It's Ezreal's Mystic Shot, and it's alright. Alright, so now we just played this. A 1-mana 9-1. Actually? Yeah, we should. I probably shouldn't play this. I'm just scared this gets stunned, you know? Yeah, that is... Maybe I should have just Pyke Belt, actually. This is a little awkward. We're giving him a lot of free value from his Ezreal. I'm scared of another stun, too. Like, another stun is actually just bad. Okay. We need a big lurker. That's a small lurker. I meant big overwhelm lurker. Alright, this game is definitely not over. Because a stun is just so bad here. Alright, let's see if he has a second one. Deal 2 to unit. Yeah, that's not gonna cut it.
They don't know what they're up against. Can be undone.
Wow. There was a Rek'Sai on top? Okay, so sometimes you just actually high roll like completely insane. That's Pyke at 14. Oh my god, I would feel bad, dude. Wow. Damn, I kind of wish though that, you know, we could get that Pyke to 15 and just have like a fresh Pyke just one-shotting the board. If we get to play this, Pyke will level. I can't though, I have to do this. Can I die from this angle? Okay, I'm just gonna do it for the high roll. I don't care about LP. Like, the right play would be to shoot this, but... Okay, see, now it's a level Pyke. This was much better.
Prime and ready.
Charge!
For the memes! Yeah, Pyke is just at 15. There you go. Nah, I don't care, dude. I actually just don't.
System upgrade.
This can't die though. Oh, I stunned it. Okay, I don't think it matters. Okay. Let's see. Here we go. 15 attack Pyke coming through.
So many names. I'm just getting started.
Oh my god. Okay, I mean, he still needs to, like, you know... Okay, no, it's already done. Alright, let's see. And we hit Lurk. Why not? And we hit Rek'Sai! Why not? Huh? Has anyone ever high rolled harder with Lurk than this? We hit another Rek'Sai!
More names off the list. More names on it.
Alright, all I can say, guys, you know why this happened? This is why. This thing right here is why. This is why we keep high rolling.
No one's the wiser. Everything's in place.
From all the regions, we are one.
Okay.
I should make a speech. Where's my speech? Absolutely. Top hole.
7.
Retreating bravely. I kill you!
Did somebody say explosive?
I mean, it's still gonna be really hard to win, actually.
One for you and one for you.
I need to think about this. We can level Rek'Sai here, right?
For the Empire. Make the Empire proud.
Is this lethal? What can I say? I'm a Lurk gamer. Feels good.
Routes closed.
Begone, wretch!
That'll do it. Rek'Sai gamer. Sitting in a Pyke chair. But it should actually just be a Rek'Sai chair. Malphite. Damn, we're attacking on evens every time. I could have got rid of the collar. Maybe I should have. GP spell shield. I do kind of like the sound of it. Is it an allegiance deck or is it just like more 50-50 for Targon and build mode?
I don't want to meet whatever woke you up. It can be undone.
Lastenat Rome buys me a new sail.
That's kind of a rough choice.
You got caught. Watch me. Oh dear.
So he goes to 6 mana, which is fine because Malphite is 7. This does mean I don't know what he can do at 6. What could he do at 6? Both of them are leveled. 7. Hey Sonny, do you have a good list for Lurk Noxus? I think I remember you were playing it a while ago. You mean Turbo Rek'Sai? I haven't played that in a while. Okay, use 1 stun when he knows we have a Rek'Sai in hand. Is there a list at hand? I haven't played in a while. I would actually be kind of down to play that again, though. I think that was a misplay. I think we should have played this. Okay, I'm gonna go for Rek'Sai here. Oh, actually? Yeah, I should. I don't like Pyke. We want to test Lurk for the first time. I mean, I wouldn't really call Turbo Rek'Sai like a Lurk deck necessarily. Wait, that's... He knew we had Rek'Sai, and he still decided to stun our Doomebreaker. Oh.
Did somebody say explosives?
No, it's one.
Sands beneath me and winds behind me. What a shame for you!
Walk solid.
Walk solid. And he needs to attack, right? Or he needs to do something. He probably needs to pull this. With this. Yeah, we'll give our entire board +2 attack again then. Bonus Skewer is pretty good.
Move!
It's a good card. If there's a way out for him, I would be very impressed.
Oh, hi, Flip.
Yeah. I'm actually gonna get rid of this. 2 units is better than 1, right? Especially if it's this one. That's kind of the one I was hoping for. Alright, just use your Ruination. No Ruination? Alright, let me kill you with my 13 attack 1 drop then. I think that's the only issue. You don't want to let Rek'Sai be online too fast because it's very powerful. I would argue to switch out the Chrono because you don't need 9 2-drops. I think Chrono is one of the best cards in the deck. Because you want to attack on turn 2 and a 2-3 stat line while predicting is incredibly powerful. Like, Lurk, you have to realize, is basically... it does 2 things, right? You have utility units early game. Every cheap unit, every unit below 3 mana is utility. You have the fish, you have the 1-drops, you have the Chronomancer, and you have the other Lurker Predict, the Lurk 2-3. The Caller. And all you do with those cards is set up your later turns. And then you get the overwhelm units to actually win the game. That's basically how Lurk works. It's like, it's 2 parts. It's early game with utility, and then late game where you close out the game. The utility from Careful Prep, I don't think you need it. I think the game plan is just so good that you don't need those tricks that sometimes high roll. You'd rather want the consistency. Like, what if you don't find something good?
Let's get it.
You're already diluting your draw a lot with Lurk. So next turn we're gonna play Call the Pack on the Snapjaw Swarm and attack. Man, we're looking insane this game. What?
Can be undone.
More consistent, you would think. I would have to try it out. I don't know. I'm not a believer right now.
Found you.
Okay, on turn 7, I guess we level Rek'Sai.
Finger on the trigger.
It's not safe.
Mwah.
We're kind of high rolling this game too. Like, aggro is super unfavored. Normally.
This doesn't change a damn thing between us.
Stetch. Okay, well, he's dead. I mean, you just shouldn't play a barrel when you're against overwhelm units. Hey, Lanap, how's it going? Yeah, I'm doing well. Playing some of my favorite deck, even though, you know, it's not a meme deck. Hello? Okay. Yeah, my stuff froze again. You could have pulled the Eye of the Dragon with Pyke. That was a big misplay. It was pretty calculated, actually, because I had Bone Skewer. But yeah, like, double Moonsilver into Hush is not something I would have expected. I don't think it was a misplay. I think it was just opponent having the cards to deal with it. But you didn't play around Nopify? True. I had to play around Hush, Moonsilver, Nopify, and then second Moonsilver. At one point it just stops.
Nothing escapes my watch.
Frozen Sunny looks so happy.
Cut for Reavers.
It's fun being frozen.
Alert the village.
If I skip, I might miss Lurk. Yeah, I'm still skipping. What? Is the opponent gonna play a card this game? We hit this one anyway. It's actually over? I don't know if it is.
These old eyes still see far and clear.
I have to attack here. Play around Avalanche. Yeah, I'm playing around Avalanche here.
Ready the torches. Look out for Reavers.
Okay, well, 1 HP. This kills him. If he doesn't play a unit, he's dead, right? Alright, from getting high roll to high rolling. Okay, man. I love it. Freeze install tools. Doesn't matter if you can't kill them. You can't freeze them forever. Okay, listen. Listen. This is the counter matchup. Kind of. We're favored here. Unless we draw really poorly. But here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna play this and we're gonna hit Pyke Rek'Sai turn 1. The reason to play Lurk right now is to counter this deck. It's Rek'Sai. It's not. Damn it.
I don't want to meet whatever woke you up.
We'll just skip that. Oh, there's Pyke. Perfect. Now one day I can enjoy my dragons. I think it's cute with Shurima. It's playable. There is a lot of synergy. Honestly, it should be a lot better than it looked in those games because Akshan is just an insane turn to play and it synergizes. Like, Akshan is almost like a dragon himself for how much he wants to, like, strike units. Is there a card that can hush the whole board like a Hush Ruination? Yeah, Old Hush. That's what it's called. Little human. No, I mean, dude, he has a lot of like crossover with how dragons like to play. I'll play it, dude. Raikou, I tried, I really did.
My quest is dangerous, but I will see it through.
Thank you for that. What else is there to get? Dragons like to strike, and Pyke also likes to strike. Alright.
Let the tide carry you.
Winning this is just gonna feel so good. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I thought I had mana for that. Pyke's at 5.
Ride the surging tides.
You can't play anymore, or Nami doesn't level. Yeah, we can only play one next turn, though.
It can be undone.
Yeah, you gotta block down. I think it's time for me to play only Lurk again. I just faced Zoe Nami 5 times in a row. Yeah, it's the right choice. For sure. He has to block down, or he needs to, like, he can't use spells. Or Nami doesn't level. Yeah, okay.
Rise with
Zoe's the correct block. I think he's playing for the Zoe level up.
Ride the surging tides.
He's gonna do it now. Make it awkward for him. And he's like a bastion, I guess. This thing does not level, which is kind of sad. Alright, so we got that out of the way. Pyke 6. Grows to 7. He just lost the game. Yeah, you can kill the Pyke, but this Pyke is now leveled. This is the Pyke that will clear his entire board. He just threw. Yeah, no, I'm happy, dude. Kill the Pyke. Yeah, there you go. Alright. Hey, thanks. 12 out of 15.
I will find the Moonstone. I will save my
Give him a
people.
few more turns? Sure. It's kind of annoying that that levels him, though. Or that Nami's leveled, I mean.
Let the tide carry you.
Rek'Sai.
You won't stop me.
You just used your second Nami, and now you're blocking with her? Feels good, though. Feels good. Oh, never mind. He might not be dead.
Ride the surging tides.
Pyke him? I was gonna wait with the Pyke until he actually swung for lethal. Dude, Lurk just feels good against this deck. Hey, thank you so much for watching this guide and gameplay video. As you might have noticed, a lot more planning and effort went into making this video because I really want to up my game when it comes to this type of content. So thanks to every single one of you, I have the motivation to keep doing this and get better with every single video I upload. If you want to support me and help me make more of this type of content, there is a few things you can do. First of all, liking and commenting is greatly appreciated and actually helps me so much get this video to more viewers. But I also have a Patreon if you want to show some extra support and get some additional benefits, or my Twitter if you want to read some of my memes, or lastly a Twitch if you want to catch me live and chat with me. Once again, thank you so much for getting through the entire video, and I'll see you next time.